Greetings and welcome to Investor Web, where we empower you with the knowledge to make informed decisions for a prosperous life. Our mission is to provide you with invaluable insights into the world of investments, personal growth, and risk management. Here at Investor Web, we believe that knowledge is power and that informed decisions are the building blocks of a successful and fulfilling life. Our content is designed to enlighten, inspire, and guide you as you navigate through life's many challenges and opportunities. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting your journey towards financial freedom and personal growth, we've got you covered. From investment tips to personal growth strategies, risk management techniques, and beyond, we're here to help you take control of your future. So get ready to be inspired, informed, and empowered. Today we take a deep dive into the 10 risks you must take in life. Buckle up for a journey of self-discovery and growth. First on our list is the risk of betting on yourself. You see, life is a gamble, and sometimes the biggest gamble of all is staking everything on your own abilities and potential. It's a risk, no doubt about it, but it's one that could yield exceptional rewards. Imagine investing in your personal growth, honing your skills, and cultivating your talents. The journey may be fraught with uncertainty, but with every step, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. However, it's not all roses. There are pitfalls too. There's the risk of failure, of disappointment, of falling short of your expectations. But remember, even in failure, there's a lesson to be learned, an opportunity to refine your strategy and come back stronger. The risk of betting on yourself is a double-edged sword, but one worth wielding. So, step out of your comfort zone, embrace the unknown, and take that leap of faith. Without taking a chance on yourself, you limit your potential for growth. Risk number 2 involves embracing change. Now, we all know that change is as inevitable as the rising and setting of the sun. It's a fundamental part of life, but it's also something that can feel incredibly daunting. Yet, the ability to adapt to change, to roll with it rather than against it, is an essential ingredient to personal growth and success. When we resist change, we risk becoming stagnant. We risk being left behind as the world moves forward. Adapting to change, on the other hand, keeps our minds sharp and our skills relevant. It allows us to evolve, to learn, to grow. It opens up new opportunities and pathways that we might never have seen if we'd stayed in our comfort zones. So let's not fear change. Let's embrace it, because it's through change that we discover new aspects of ourselves and the world around us. Remember, the only constant in life is change. Risk number 3 is about pursuing your passion. Imagine waking up each morning excited about the day ahead because you're doing what you love. That's the power of passion. It fuels your drive, ignites your creativity, and leads you to a fulfilling life. But pursuing your passion isn't always easy. It's a path filled with uncertainty and setbacks. You might question whether it's worth the risk, but consider the alternative. What if you spend your days in a job that doesn't bring you joy, living a life that doesn't fulfill your potential? That's the real risk here. Not pursuing your passion means settling for mediocrity. It's choosing comfort over growth, security over fulfillment. But remember, your passion is your purpose. It's the spark that lights your way, and when you follow your passion, you're not just living, you're thriving. Living a life without passion is like a ship sailing without a destination. The 4th risk involves trusting others. It might sound simple, but it's a leap of faith that many of us struggle with. Trust is the cornerstone of every relationship, be it personal or professional. It's an act of vulnerability that opens us up to the risk of betrayal, but it's also a necessary part of human connection. We cannot go through life alone. We need to lean on others. And to do that, we need to trust them. Trusting others allows us to build deeper, more meaningful relationships. It enables us to work together, to grow, and to learn from each other. But trust isn't something that's given lightly. It's earned, and it takes time. It means taking a risk, opening yourself up to potential hurt. Yet, it's a risk that's worth taking. Because without trust, we limit our potential. We limit our opportunities for growth, for happiness, and for love. Without trust, we limit our capacity to form meaningful relationships. Risk number 5 is about accepting failure. Now, that might sound a bit counterintuitive, right? But let's delve a little deeper. It's an irrefutable fact that every successful person in history has tasted failure. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's a necessary one. Why, you ask? Because failure, my friends, is the greatest teacher we could ever ask for. It exposes our weaknesses, highlights our mistakes, and gives us a chance to learn and improve. Many of us are so terrified of failing that we don't even try. But avoiding failure is a risk in itself. It's a risk of never knowing what you're capable of, a risk of not reaching your full potential. So don't be afraid to fail. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. Risk number 6 involves learning new skills. In an ever-evolving world, the capacity to acquire new skills is more than a luxury. It's a necessity. Learning throughout life is a journey that broadens your horizons and fosters personal growth. However, it's not without its risks. You might worry about the time it takes, the potential for failure, or even the fear of the unknown. But let's flip the script on these risks. Instead of seeing them as barriers, consider them as stepping stones to new opportunities. Each new skill acquired equips you with a different lens to view the world, opening doors to unexplored territories. It's about growing, adapting, and staying relevant in an ever-changing landscape. Complacency, on the other hand, is the bigger risk. It's like standing still on a moving train. Eventually, you'll be left behind. So embrace the challenge of learning something new. Remember, by refusing to learn, we risk being left behind. Risk number 7 is about the power of saying no. This might seem contrary to our natural instincts. After all, we're often conditioned to be agreeable, to keep the peace, to not rock the boat. But here's the thing, saying yes to everything can leave us feeling overwhelmed and underappreciated. It's a risk that can lead to burnout and resentment, so let's flip the script. Saying no is not about being difficult or unhelpful. It's about setting healthy boundaries. It's about taking control of your time, your energy, and your resources. It's a sign of self-respect, an acknowledgement of your worth. And here's the beautiful part. Saying no can lead to personal growth. It forces us to make tough decisions, to prioritize, and to stand up for ourselves. It can be a catalyst for change, pushing us out of our comfort zones and into new uncharted territories. Saying no can be the most empowering word in your vocabulary. Risk number 8 involves taking financial risks. Now, we're not talking about throwing your life savings into a get-rich-quick scheme. No, this is about calculated risks, the kind that can pave the way to wealth creation. It's about investing in a budding business, buying stocks, or even just purchasing that first property. Financial literacy is the key here. It's about understanding the market, knowing when to hold on and when to let go. It's about being able to read the signs and make informed decisions. On the other hand, there's the risk of financial complacency. It's easy to get comfortable with a steady paycheck, but wealth rarely comes from playing it safe. It requires a willingness to step out of your comfort zone, to potentially lose in order to win. So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, remember this. Calculated financial risks are essential on the road to financial freedom. Without financial risks, wealth creation remains a distant dream. Risk number 9 is about prioritizing your mental health. It's a topic often neglected, but one that carries immense weight. Mental health, like physical health, is a critical component of our overall well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It influences our decision-making, our relationships, and our perception of the world around us. Yet in the hustle and bustle of life, we often sideline our mental health, considering it less important than our physical health or our financial stability. We push ourselves to the brink, ignoring the signs of mental strain, and that's where the risk lies. The risk of burnout, the risk of losing sight of our purpose, the risk of losing ourselves. By prioritizing mental health, we take the risk to slow down, to introspect, to seek help when needed. This can lead to a life filled with more balance, more understanding, and ultimately more fulfillment. So take the risk. Prioritize your mental health. Without mental health, there is no health. The final risk is about letting go of the control. It's a universal truth that we can't control every aspect of our lives, and yet we often find ourselves in a futile struggle to do just that. This battle, this constant need to be in control, can lead to stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. The risk here lies in releasing the reins, in accepting that there are things beyond our control. It's about understanding that not every event, not every outcome, is a direct result of our actions. And there's a strange kind of freedom in that, a peace of mind that can only be achieved when we stop trying to manipulate every detail. The beauty of life, after all, is in its unpredictability, its spontaneity. So let go, trust in the process, embrace the uncertainty, And you might just find that when you stop trying to control everything, you're free to enjoy life as it unfolds. Remember, not everything that happens to us is within our control. And that wraps up our list of 10 risks you must take in life. We've journeyed together through the necessity of taking chances on oneself, embracing change, and pursuing passions. We've examined the importance of trusting others, accepting failure, and the constant pursuit of learning new skills. We've looked at the courage it requires to say no, the balance of taking financial risks, and the crucial role of prioritizing mental health. Finally, we've discussed the liberating and sometimes daunting task of letting go of control. Remember, each of these risks holds the potential for tremendous personal growth. They invite us to step out of our comfort zones and challenge our usual patterns of thinking and behaving. They encourage us to actively participate in the adventure that life truly is. Thank you for joining us on Investor Web. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for more empowering content.